Alright guys, AK here at Central Texas Powersports again, and now we get to ride this holy grail of a motorcycle right here. 2014 Ducati Hypermotard SP. My goodness gracious, let's get to this. Turn this thing on and hear this baby roar. Oh, it sounds good. Alrighty, so we got three modes here. We got race, sport, and wet. I'm going to keep it in sport for now, and we might play with the race feature in a little bit here. But then you switch through the modes, or not the modes, the settings on the thing with the front and bottom, or the up and down keys right here. You got 95-degree outside temperature, you got the clock, and 134 bike temperature starting up. And you got your trip meters, total mileage, consumption average, your fuel consumption, speed average, and your trip time. It has 3,000 miles on it. Let's get to this here. Ooh boy, this feels completely different than anything else I'm used to. This doesn't even feel like my supermoto that I'm used to. So we'll get through this here. I got a better ride planned out for this review, guys. Okay, so a little thing about the electronics and the package that you get with this motorcycle. This is the 2014 Ducati Hypermotard SP. So with the SP, you get the full, you know, Olin suspension, Brembo brakes, the Margensini wheels. I mean, you get all like the luxury package, man. And you get the 821cc engine. You get three riding modes. You get sport, race, and wet. And then you get 4-level ABS control, including off, so you can turn ABS off. And you get 9-level traction control system. 9-level traction control system. Think about that. That's crazy. 9-level traction control system. And then that also includes off, I do believe. So you can turn traction control and ABS off. I'm riding around in sport mode right now. I feel like that would be the kind of in between the two power. You know, race mode, I'm assuming, you know, it just gives you absolutely ballistic power and crazy throttle response. This has a ride-by-wire throttle system. It sounds good though. It has that grunt to it. So we're gonna get on the highway first here and see how this thing does. Warming up the tires. Oh, holy cow, this thing has power. Okay. I was not expecting that much power. Alright, so we're at 5,500 RPM, which is about half the RPM range, doing 80 miles an hour in a 75 speed limit zone. So, you know, your typical 75 to 80 that you would travel in a 75 zone, you know, it's doing it no problem. It feels very stable. I'm not getting very much wind hitting me at all because of this nice windshield right here. I want to give props to, or give thanks to Central Texas Powersports for letting me ride such a wonderful machine. This thing feels very stable at high speeds. And I'm getting quite a bit of wind off this community coffee truck right here. And it's not bouncing me around too much. Seat's pretty comfortable so far. Can't really say anything about that quite yet though. I've only been on it for a few minutes. Suspension feels great. I'm really not feeling very many bumps in the road right now. So that Olin suspension's doing its job, making it feel good. Nice commuting trip. You know, as I said, we're in sport mode. As per the little handy dandy gauge right here, we're getting anywhere from 54 to 62 miles per gallon, cruising in 6 or you know, whatever the top gear is. I can't remember if it's a 6-speed or a 5-speed. I wasn't counting. It does not have a gear indicator, so that's one thing it's missing on the screen there. But you know, you don't need a gear indicator, you really don't. But as of right now, this bike's riding very comfortably, and it doesn't feel very big either. This is a very tall motorcycle, and I'm saying that being 6'2", this is a very tall motorcycle. That thing's got some torque even in the highest gear, man. Okay, so it has 6 gears. So it's a 6-gear motorcycle, not 5. Man, this bike has torque. Wow, 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 wow. Holy cow, this thing just punches you backwards. Man, this thing has some torque to it. Goodness gracious. This is only in sport mode too. What the heck is race mode gonna feel like? I can't imagine, like, this is back when they went down away from like the Hypermotard 1100 or the 1200, whatever it was. I think it was 1100. And this is an 821cc. I can't imagine the power that 1100 must have made. I cannot imagine. This bike feels very good though. Anyway, so back to what I was saying a while ago. This bike is very tall. I'm 6'2", and I am on my tiptoes right now. I cannot flat foot this bike. I mean, you are gonna have to be at least 6'4" in order to flat foot this motorcycle. At least 6'4". Now, I'm 6'2". The other guy at the dealership that I was just talking to a little bit ago is 6 foot, and we can both tiptoe this comfortably, but you're on your tiptoes. You're not going to be, you know, flat footing this motorcycle like you would, you know, a sport bike or another supermoto or anything like that. So that's one thing. Can you change modes while you're riding? Oh, you can. You can change modes while you're riding. Let's put it in race mode. So you have to close the throttle and then release all the brakes in order to change it while you're riding. But, alright, so now we're in race mode. Or as I like to call it, big doggy dog mode, because you best check yourself when you're riding in race mode. Holy cow. Yeah, if you're not careful in race mode, you'll probably hurt yourself. Let's see here. I am in, holy cow, race mode. Okay, so 6th, 5th, 4th. Let's go down into 3rd. Let's give this bike some gas here. About 5,000 RPM. Holy cow! Oh my gosh, the torque and the power is insane. It is insane. I have never felt anything like this. My supermoto has all the torques, and my sport bikes have had all the horsepowers, but this bike feels like it has both without compromising. It feels like it's just like, okay, I'm going to give you full torque, but I'm also going to give you full horsepower. I mean, this is in race mode, but you have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. You better know how to ride, and you better know how to hang on and control the front wheel if you're riding this bike. Wow, wow, wow. So it looks like in race mode you get no traction control, and you're on ABS level 1. If we put it back into sport mode, close the throttle, release brakes, back into sport mode, you get traction control 3 and ABS 2. And if you go into wet mode, closed throttle release brakes. You get traction control 7 and ABS 3. So get good traction control, and you get good ABS for riding in the rain, obviously for the safety and the traction and the grip of riding in the rain. Okay, so the takeoff from a stop is much smoother in wet mode than the other two modes. If you're riding this on the street, I would say put it in sport mode and keep it in sport mode. Unless it's raining, then put it in wet mode. But we're in the, you know, kind of tighter twisties now. This bike feels really good. We're gonna pull it right in here. And because we can. Turn that off. Kickstand down. That kickstand's very nice. It's a very light kickstand. All right, 2014 Ducati Hypermotard SP. Like I said earlier, it has the Öhlins full suspension on it. It has the single-sided swing arm fender eliminator kit. It has the upgraded, I'm assuming the SP exhaust. It has the Marchensini wheels on it. And it has these, what are these? Are these Diablo Super Corsas? Yeah, it has these Diablo Super Corsa SPs on it. They look like a track tire. They come on it stock, but tire looks awesome. It grips great. These tires grip fantastically. You know, then you got the nice red subframe there. I like that. It has like nice accent colors throughout it. Get the high performance oil filter. Got a bunch of these carbon fiber accents on it, like up here and all through here on the engine bay and all around there. Got this nice windscreen on it. I'm not sure if that comes stock. I am 95% sure that windscreen comes on at stock. Does a very good job of deflecting wind. I like that windscreen. And it's not big enough to where it feels in your way or tacky when you're on the bike. The mirrors are very good. I like the integrated turn signals in the handlebars here, the bark busters. Looks very nice. You can take the mirrors off if you wanted to, and then you still have the integrated turn signals in the bark busters there. Nice headlight. I like the little, you know, a lot of people don't like the little duckbill kind of spoiler on the front here, but I like it. Front fender looks really nice. Got some bugs on it, but that's because I rode it through the woody type area over there. But yeah, man, this bike is clean. 2014. It has 3,000 miles on it. Got that nice suede leather Ducati seat. Looks so nice. Give you some revs of the exhaust here. You can see all the instrument cluster right there. Sounds great in here. So this bike sounds very good. That's off the rev limiter there. So go through this turn here. Very nice. That felt very smooth. Go through this one. Oh yeah. Yeah, this bike right here will come alive in the canyons or in the twisties, just out in the middle of the woods, you know, or in the mountains or whatever. This bike will come alive and act just like nothing else. I still have never felt an engine like this one. Get back over here and we'll head back up to Central Texas Powersports. This bike right here, as I said, has 3,000, gonna have about 3,050 miles on it when I get back. They're selling this bike for, I believe, just under $12,000, which is a very good deal, considering if you pay for one of these bikes new at Ducati, you're gonna be paying just about $18,000 out the door. And at Central Texas Powersports, you can pick up this 2014 model, which is essentially brand new. I mean, it has 3,000 miles on it, but that's nothing. You can pick up this bike for under 12 grand. So that's a heck of a deal. I will leave you guys with that and talk to you guys later. 2014 Hypermotard SP from Ducati. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.